After a series of complications surrounding the copyright challenge lawsuit initiated by Mark Perry, the grandson of Joe Shuster, co-creator of Superman. On April 4th, Warner Brothers officially released a nearly 5-minute-long trailer for their upcoming Man of Steel film. Within just 24 hours, the trailer attracted millions of views, along with countless praises from loyal fans, who believe that James Gunn's Superman has stayed true to the original comic. In addition, it also reveals many new details, hinting at the future of DC's characters. So what exactly are those details, and which characters will appear in James Gunn's Superman? Today? No, let's analyze the Superman trailer together to see if there's anything special about it. Please note, since this trailer shares many similarities with the teaser that fans have previously analyzed, we will leave a link to the teaser analysis video in the comments section so you can watch it again. As for this video, I will only focus on the new elements appearing for the first time in the trailer or other interesting side information, similar to the teaser released on December 19th last year. This trailer also begins with a scene of Superman falling amidst the snow-covered landscape of the Arctic, where the Fortress of Solitude, Superman's secret base, is located. In fact, this scene was filmed by James Gunn in Adventdalen, a vast valley in Svalbard, Norway. Explaining the reason for choosing this location, the director shared, "We wanted a beautiful place that truly felt like the Arctic. So I considered several different locations. However, Svalbard attracted me the most. First of all, this place has a diverse natural beauty that can't be found anywhere else. In addition, the majesty of the mountain ranges gives me a special feeling. Indeed, even though it only appears for a few brief seconds, we can see that what the director said is true. The endless mountain ranges and vast snowfields, reminiscent of the Arctic and looking as if they were taken straight out of a comic book, have delighted fans. If you quickly pause the frame, you'll see a crystal structure jutting out above the ice. Just a few minutes later, Superman's Fortress of Solitude appears, towering and majestic. As mentioned in the previous teaser analysis video, this detail directly references the 1978 film, as well as the Smallville TV series, where the Fortress of Solitude is designed like a giant crystal. After a dramatic landing, Superman keeps coughing up blood, and with great effort, manages to whistle for Krypto to come to his aid. As Superman's loyal superdog, this can be considered one of the rare occasions when fans get to see Krypto the superdog appear on screen alongside his owner. Naturally mischievous, Krypto is overjoyed to see Superman. No wonder he rushes into play, trampling all over Superman and making him cry out in pain. This is a scene that is both humorous and relatable, as it showcases James Gunn's very different perspective on the Man of Steel. Instead of being an all-powerful, invincible figure, seeing Superman get hurt so badly introduces a more down-to-earth DC universe. In addition, Superman suffered 14 broken bones and injuries to his bladder, kidneys, large intestine, and lungs. So, which villain did Superman face that left him in such a dire state? Currently, based on the announced cast and the director's confirmation, there will be a total of 6 villains appearing in the film. First and foremost is the legendary villain Lex Luthor. At the beginning of the story, Lex Luthor is revealed to be a genius, billionaire, brilliant scientist, and politician. However, he is never recognized as the greatest man like Superman is. Luthor believes that humanity must determine its own destiny without relying on an alien being like Superman. To him, the Man of Steel is a threat to the autonomy and development of mankind. He is portrayed by Portuguese model and actress Sara Sampaio. It can be said that Eve Teschmacher is Lex Luthor's capable assistant in his work. Although not evil or extreme, she still plays a significant role by participating in many of Luthor's schemes. Played by actor Terence Rose Moore, Otis, in the previous Superman version starring Christopher Reeve, was often portrayed as a humorous, clumsy, and somewhat dim-witted character. However, don't underestimate him, as he is absolutely loyal to Lex Luthor and has supported his boss on numerous occasions. Angela Spica, Ma Jiwa, also known as the engineer, is portrayed by actress Maria Gabriel de Faria. She is a villain, with the ability to use nanotechnology to transform herself. From creating advanced weaponry to altering her body size, Angela Spica can also communicate with various types of intelligent machines through her technopathy. In the comics, this character is a member of the Authority, so her appearance will likely pave the way for this team to debut in the future. Appearing in the teaser released 4 months ago, not much is known about the monster, since it doesn't resemble anything from the comics, leading many fans to believe it is the result of Lex Luthor's scientific experiments or something of extraterrestrial origin. But that's not all. Wong. Actor Sean Gunn, Kurt, whom we already know from Guardians of the Galaxy, will also be playing the role of Maxwell Lord. First appearing in Justice League 1, released in May 1987, Maxwell Lord is portrayed as a successful businessman with the ability to control minds and manipulate the actions of others. However, instead of using his powers for good, he manipulates superheroes to achieve his own goals. As mentioned in the teaser analysis video, the concept of home for Superman is a rather broad one. It could be the Fortress of Solitude, Superman's house in the town of Smallville, or the city of Metropolis, where he lives and works for the Daily Planet. This question is quickly answered when Krypto drags his owner back to the Fortress of Solitude, which rises up from the icy landscape. This is the first time we see a full view of Superman's secret base as a massive crystal structure. The Fortress of Solitude is equipped with a metal door that resembles the familiar S symbol on Superman's chest. In addition, it seems to be equipped with a sound sensor, or something similar, so as soon as Krypto barks, the door opens. In the first teaser, we saw Superman kneeling and holding tightly onto the hand of a robot, and we previously speculated that this was Kalex, the robot assistant, who is also Superman's close friend. However, in this trailer, there are as many as 4 such robots appearing. This is an Easter egg that directly references the comic series All-Star Superman, which was released from November 2005 to October 2008. In a statement to the press last December, director James Gunn shared, "I was greatly influenced by the All-Star Superman comic, so it's not hard to spot many details from the story that I've brought to the screen. If you pause the frame quickly, you'll see that these robots are numbered 1, 4, 5, and 12. Although we can't confirm the exact number of these robots yet, it seems there will be quite a lot of them. As soon as they're brought inside the Fortress of Solitude, viewers will hear a strange language believed to be Kryptonian. Even when the scanner passes over Superman's body, we can see this language running across the screen. There are many theories suggesting that this is the voice of Superman's parents, Jor-El and Lara Lorvan. In addition, although there has been no official confirmation yet, rumors have been circulating in recent weeks that actor Bradley Cooper, who voices Rocket in Guardians of the Galaxy, will play Jor-El, Superman's father. This is a very interesting detail, because Superman is considered the project that will launch an entirely new DC universe, paving the way for many future works, such as Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, which is expected to premiere on June 26, 2026. On IMDb, audiences were surprised to see Millie Alcock's name listed among the cast as Supergirl. As Superman's cousin, her appearance not only promises to expand the universe of characters, but also hints at deeply familial stories between the two superheroes. In that context, the presence of Jor-El could serve as a subtle bridge, connecting two seemingly separate storylines into a profound and promising narrative. Also in the trailer, we are given insight into the origin of Superman's powers and the reason he was sent to Earth. Loyal fans surely know that Jor-El decided to send Superman to Earth because he realized that here, his son would gain extraordinary powers, thanks to the brilliant yellow sunlight. That's right, this is the main source of energy that allows Superman to develop his superhuman strength, speed, and ability to fly. No wonder that when they saw Superman was badly injured, the robot assistants quickly placed him on a table and used a focusing lens to concentrate sunlight directly onto his body. Not only that, the entire Fortress of Solitude was rotated to the spot with the best sunlight to optimize Superman's absorption. However, this process was far from pleasant, as Superman kept groaning and even screaming in pain. Judging by the injuries he was suffering, such as 14 broken bones, damage to his bladder, kidneys, large intestine, and lungs, we can truly feel the pain of the Man of Steel. While treating Superman, a robot said they needed 292 doses of Saharan Prime. So, what is Saharan Prime in this context? There is almost no information about Saharan Prime. It has never appeared in any work, whether comics or movies, so it seems to be an original creation by director James Gunn. The website New Rockstars theorized that Saharan Prime is a unit for measuring the intensity of sunlight based on the Sahara Desert, which has the harshest sunlight on the planet. If that's true, does it mean that treating Superman would require the equivalent of Sahara-level sunlight multiplied by 292 times? This somewhat explains why converging lenses were used to focus the maximum amount of sunlight onto Superman's body, accelerating his recovery process. Next, we'll see many scenes similar to those in the teaser released 4 months ago, but I especially noticed the moment when the full staff at the Daily Planet gathered to watch the TV screen in front of them, because it's a nod to many characters from the comics, including Lois Lane, Superman's love interest, Cat Grant, gossip columnist Ron Traub, a smart, sharp, and highly responsible journalist Jimmy Olsen, the brave young photographer, and Steve Lombard, who covers sports. It doesn't stop there. We also get a cameo from Michael and James Lawson, the grandsons of Jerry Siegel, one of Superman's co-creators. And as a special tribute to actor Christopher Reeve, who previously played Superman, his youngest son, Will Reeve, will have a role in the film. In the scene near the end of the trailer, when Superman and Lois Lane are sitting across from each other, outside the window, a strange creature believed to be Solaris is wreaking havoc on the city, and we can spot some interesting details. If you quickly freeze the frame, you will see a green light streak shooting towards Solaris. And who else in the world possesses such power besides a Green Lantern, right? Although it's unclear whether Green Lantern Guy Gardner can hold off that monstrous creature, it seems this will be an earth-shattering battle that leaves our Superman struggling so much that Lois Lane can't help but look worried. And that's everything we've managed to find in this trailer. We don't know yet whether Superman will bring sweet success to DC, but judging by the way James Gunn respects the original material, I believe this will be a breath of fresh air for superhero movies in general, and the Man of Steel in